care enough about this.
Wow.
Stifling creativity.
Oh, fucking railroad, you much.
So in any case, you get back, Garrick, and everyone sort of is all fine and puts the things away. And I assume Alana begins passing out her magic items.
Yes, she starts rifling through her pack. Let's see. All of these are unfinished. I assume we could take them someplace and someone could finish them, or if you're feeling lucky, you could try to have me finish them. But I'd recommend getting a professional.
Ooh, what do you got?
Let's see. I have a brooch of shielding,
Which you're currently wearing.
and I don't know if it works or not. I was testing it, because sometimes these are finished just enough to work. But this one I haven't tested. The cloak I tried back when we were in the caverns is the Cloak of Manta Ray. It lets you breathe underwater, and your swimming speed is around 60 feet. That does not work. It is so lame.
Garrick eyes the cloak.
She picks up this like little crystal and she goes, "These are eyes of seeing, which will help you when you're investigating things." She puts it down and she picks up a rod. I have an immovable rod, which I'm able to move, so I assume it's not working, and she puts it down.
Are you going to test it? It's got a clicker on it.
Okay, you know what? She'll click it.
It appears to stay in place.
Oh, it works!
Well, damn.
Well, I should have probably tested it earlier. And then she has this ring she holds up and is like, "So I have a ring of water walking."
Ooh.
And then she pulls out this long trident. And goes, "This is a trident of fish command. You can command any beast that swims to do your bidding."
Zarn makes the most grabby hands ever.
She will hand it to Zarn.
Yeah, that tracks. That tracks.
I honestly thought BV was gonna want it.
No, that is destined.
Guys, I'm Aquaman now.
I thought the same
with a bunny.
thing. So you've gone from Thor to Aquaman. Man, you're just going through Marvel and
no.
Aquaman, I love that guy.
He's Aquathor.
Aquaman.
Yeah, there you go.
I look up at the sky. Pamplos, we did it.
Ladies,
So
streets
you
of the
have.
skies.
I will. Okay, so Zarn, you're taking a trident of fish. Is anyone else taking any of these other items? Mello, you just hang on to them.
I would like the eyes.
She'll hand over the eyes.
Okay. I will give you guys all.
So how do these work?
Put
Do I,
the
like,
stuff in
cram
your
them in my
inventory.
eye sockets? What are we
So
talking about?
basically, it's like a little crystal that you could put in front of your eye, basically. And if you want, that's how they typically work. If you want to try it.
Well, I assume
Like
we could
a
always get
jeweler's
some...
loop kind of thing?
Basically, yeah, it's
Awesome.
akin to like a jeweler's spyglass.
Garrett will take the cloak and tie it around him.
We'll eventually need to get that one working, because I do know for a fact that doesn't work, because I tried it, and I almost drowned.
So write down the ones that you're taking in each of your inventories.
What's the cloak called?
Cloak of the Manta Ray. Norin, you have Eyes of Minute Seeing. And Jarn has taken a Trident of Fish Command. There is still a Ring of Water Walking, an immovable rod that is currently floating, and Alana is still wearing the Brooch of Shielding.
Gax is
I feel
doing
like-
pull-ups on the movable rod.
How much do you weigh, Gax?
With me and all my gear, 104. I just looked at this because I knew you were going to ask, and then I forgot.
How much? 104?
No. Total with all my gear, I weigh 75. The gear is 71. So just over 140.
So you grab the rod and start trying to do a pull-up, and it falls out of the air.
It's movable now!
Oh. That's kind of awesome, actually. Are you right?
So it might be half done?
Like,
Well,
all of these
at
are
what point did
unfinished.
it fall? Like, as soon as I started pulling
Pretty much
on
as
it?
soon as you put your weight on it,
So just even pulling
as soon
on
as
it
you
with my
took your-
strength probably moved.
basically.
So essentially, it works, but it doesn't work.
It has, you gather that it has a much lower maximum weight capacity than a finished immovable rod would.
But does it still stay once I let go of it? Or does it break?
If you try to click it back into place, yes,
No, I
it
mean-
stays.
From where it was moving, as soon as I am able to move it, it loses its ability or whatever.
Yeah,
or is
basically,
it still trying to stay
it
with
becomes movable as soon as the weight limit is reached.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
So I
So
hand
we
it.
have to.
I hand it back and say I broke it.
To be honest, he was working on these in his home, and I figured I would reappropriate them because an asshole like Solaris does not deserve nice things. And I forgot I've had them in my pack the entire time, so I figured you all might like some things, and if not, could I sell them for some more profit or see them fixed?
At this point, Garrick is going to ask Bree for the mirror and hope she gives it to him.
Yeah, she'll pull the mirror out of the bag.
And then he'll walk over to
She makes a
Alana.
snarky comment, but she gets it out.
Oh, it's Bree. He expects it.
Yeah.
He takes the mirror and hands it to Alana and says, hold the mirror up so your face is in it, and then close your eyes.
Alright. She'll
then-
do that.
As she does it, he'll open the box and put it on her.
Okay. So Alana, as he sets the mirror up so it's standing in front of you. This is like a 6 foot tall mirror.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was
Yeah.
a small one.
No, it's a big one. So he sets it up and puts it in front of you, and you stand in front of it and close your eyes as he asks, and you feel him. You sort of hear him take something out of a box, and then you feel a small piece of fabric sort of across your face near your eyes, and then he ties something behind the back of your head. When you open your eyes, you see your face in the mirror, and you are wearing a blue mask with a pair of roses embroidered around the eye sockets.
Garrick!
Aww.
I figured you wanted to be the blue rose, and if you're hanging out with the blue arrow, you might need a way to represent it.
You are a delight and a gift and wonderful, and she'll just kiss him.
And Gax just now gets. Oh, they're blue.
Yeah.
Gax, you are a delight. So, with these other items, did we want to sell it and split the profits, or?
Garrick actually walks over to Zarn and puts a hand up for a high five.
I'm outside, so I high five through the window.
We high five the window.
So, just imagine him being muffled outside, yelling that in the window. Should I come back in? Is something happening?
Probably. You should
Okay.
probably come back in.
Okay, he goes to run, and like the trident's on his back. So for a second, it does that thing where like it hits both ends of the door, like oh, and it hits like and it goes sideways and like shovels in the door.
So, buddy, we're gonna, like, sometime in the near future, we're gonna see if Pamplos can, like, teach you this thing. And I'm just gonna, like, pull out my sword and then dissipate it again. We're gonna see if he can teach you this, because I feel like this is an important skill for both of us.
Ooh.
I don't know if this exists. We really gotta figure this out, because this is gonna happen more than once. Like, this is going to happen many times.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do now that you figured out? Oh, I guess so. Some of you have taken magic items, which again, please put them in your inventory so that I can actually give you the items later.
I put mine.
Unclaimed items at the moment is a ring of water walking, and then the immovable rod still just. I guess Lana's holding the immovable rod somewhere.
Oh, the
Part
urge
of me
to do
wants
some
the ring of water walking, mostly because I know it, but I'm not going to take it because I know it's just going to put me into a lake.
I
Or it's
mean,
going to end up like I can only walk on water that foot deep or less.
I feel like all of these probably would be good for one of us to have at the very least.
Alright, I'll hang on to the ring. I'll just slip it on beside the other, my spellcasting ring.
Okay.
Well, you got to be careful because if someone sees you walking across the water, next thing you know, you're the Messiah.
Hey man,
Funny story. He kind of is.
I have been calling myself that for ages,
Of course you have.
and I have just wanted proof. I mean, I floated above a lake.
Oh, Jesus Christ, whoever that is.
That's my
Casual blasphemy.
For as long as it's casual. Well, we can see if they work. If they don't work, I can try to work on them as we go, like the Cloak of Manta Ray. I can try to finish the enchantments on there. I'm afraid I never did finish my studies with the wizarding arts, but I can do my best.
What kind of spells do you know?
Mage Hand.
Ah.
Garrett,
Are you
Garrett,
making you just having a mage hand appear visibly? I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Garrick actually goes into his pocket, or like his bag, and pulls out the darts he had, and shows them to Alana, because I've had these for a while. I haven't used them. I keep forgetting about them. I figured they might have more of a purpose for you. Since I'm already ranged, there might be a case where you may not be able to hit something. So I figured maybe having darts might be a good side option instead of your dagger, since you don't want to throw it.
Jack scratches his head and looks at her sharp bow. Or is it a longbow? I forget.
I have a short bow.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, but you can hold on to those. I was thinking one of these days I should get a belt of blinking? Of black blinking belt? There's something like
back
that.
belt. Yeah.
Tracer.
You might be able to find something along those lines. Maybe.
Just never try to put it on a quiver. That is expensive.
It's expensive on a belt too.
Yeah. I went over and they said it was like 50,000 gold to put it on my quiver.
It's expensive.
You know what? Fuck it. You know, I hate to say it, but my father may be right. I should have finished my studies so I can just make these things, and I guess I'll start picking up the books again.
Oh, I knew there was something else I wanted to do. Son of a... I've wanted to do that for a while, especially once we got back to a city.
Do what?
I want to replace my batons with daggers.
Okay. You can go pick up some decent daggers
Wait,
pretty easily.
Garrick, hear me out. What if we attach the daggers to the
I don't think it would make much of a difference.
but it would give some fucking style. Because you can stab people, but you can stab people from like a foot and a half away. They wouldn't even know what's going on. You'd be walking out on the street.
They're not that big.
I know, but we're talking about like a 2 foot long. This is like a mini spear.
Not really.
Spearette.
It would be like 8 inches. Think normal like tonfas.